Not.
Because it's stupid. Oh shit, we're recording!
You're stupid.
Hello, everybody. We're kind of frustrated because we just spent 30 minutes talking about a really good subject. We were talking about remakes in gaming, and we had three video games to talk about in mind while we were watching
There we go.
Resident Evil footage.
Love dum dum.
And, I was doing my Chris Redfield run because I said I would do that.
And you forgot to unmute the piece of shit.
Yep, I forgot to unmute the camera because I had it muted while I was recording footage of something else. So, yeah, I fucked up. And since we're not willing to do that again, to, talk about... we could talk about it again, but that'd be disingenuous. So we're going to talk about something else. And I did have another topic in mind, in case this shit pulled off.
Please tell, Cameron.
So you'll notice we're talking over Fallout 4 footage. This is my character. It's pretty much myself, actually.
It's you. I made it.
Yeah, she made me chubby and everything.
I made him in the game. I did the thing.
And, I did have once our frustration wore off, it was my fault. I'm going to admit that right now. I should have unmuted the damn thing. I didn't realize that after you turn it off, it mutes. Yes, I'll get to it. But, the topic I had in mind, and we'll touch back on the remake thing possibly, but the topic I had in mind was organic gameplay, and how basically anything that doesn't have to do with the actual main game. And there's been a lot of video games lately. Norm looks so confused right now. Let me explain. There's been a lot of video games lately where it seems like we're doing everything but the main game. But the main storyline.
Yeah.
Like
Sean, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. Who's this little sprog that I gave birth to?
A child? I don't have a child. No, yeah, what happens
He's 200 years old, he's dead.
What happens is you find him, hey, guess what, son? You got a new stepdaddy. Surprise, he's a drug-addicted ghoul.
Oh, good lord. Okay, Norm, but before I continue, at the time of this, Norm, have you gotten to the actual...
No,
okay. I won't say it then.
I haven't touched the main storyline beyond saving Nick Valentine, who is a treasure, by the way.
I have, it's great. Okay, anyway, moving on. I just had to ask that so I knew not to say it while I was speaking.
Yeah, don't spoil you.
So Fallout 4 has been a great example,
the ultimate game of faffing about.
Yeah.
And I don't regret a single fucking minute of it.
I love games where, and I even have some in my top 10, where I play a game and I do everything but the main storyline. The main storyline is saved for last, almost.
Isn't that basically what Minecraft is, though?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it. Minecraft is intended to be that. Minecraft doesn't count, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's...
But it is a good example of the type of game.
The newer Pokemon games, like anything after... Well, I guess anything like Ruby and Sapphire onward is a good example of that, because you got the Pokemon contests and, like, trading with other people. But, I don't know, that one... It didn't really blossom until, like, the later ones, like making Poke Puffs and shit like that.
Yeah, we could talk about games where...
Gotta catch them all!
Yep, where the main story or the main aspect of the gameplay was still good, but you still ended up staying or you joined in the first place because of the side shit.
Basically, anything BioWare of Bethesda kind of is good at that, especially Bethesda, because Skyrim, I was able to get to level, like, I don't know, like... level 50 just blacksmithing. Because you get all this ore and leather and shit from killing dudes, and then you just make and improve your own armor, and once your armor is at the maximum for your blacksmithing level, you sell the rest of your shit, and you make so much goddamn money that way.
Basically, once you have a chest piece fit for Dr. Doom's pecs, then you're ready to destroy the game.
An old school example of this is the fishing hole in Ocarina of Time.
Oh my god, that blast from the past, you mentioning that, I didn't even have that in mind. Yeah, we spent, even with our dad, we spent so many hours in that.
Very lovingly done again in Twilight Princess, where you can go out on the little boat and you get the different lures and stuff. And
yeah. Oh god, I remember this scene. Suicider's right there, and I've run for it.
Did you just run into him by accident, or?
Yes. To reiterate to those who don't know, or maybe have started watching these videos, this is looping footage half the time of pre-recorded gameplay.
Pretend you're at a rave and it's just going on the screen.
Yeah, we're here to get our talk on. We're here to get our stories on. Anyway, back to the fishing. So they did it good in Twilight Princess. I never actually did it in that
game. There's a watering hole. You get to go out on like this little boat and paddle around, and it's a pretty decent sized fishing hole. Like, damn. It's a few times bigger than the one in Ocarina, and you go around, and there's different deep parts and shallow parts.
Yeah, wait a minute. Didn't the fishing boat girl had a crush on Link or something?
I don't remember. It's been ages since I played it. All I remember is like it wasn't just big fish, small fish. It was different breeds of fish.
Yeah.
And you had different lures and all sorts of stuff, and there was pikes and bass and.
Fishing.
I spent hours doing that.
Yeah, and we should admit right now, we never did beat Ocarina of Time until we were well on our way to adulthood. We have to admit that right now. But, because the side stuff was just that good. Playing those stupid little pot-breaking mini-games.
Or finding Easter eggs, for that matter.
Or capturing Pose, or just any of that stuff.
Oh my god.
It just, a prime example I always pick in mind, and it's almost like they designed the game to be that way anyway, was Assassin's Creed 4. Just
really?
pirating in that game.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. It's like once you get back on land, you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
You get your sea legs. you can't possibly be on the sandy beaches anymore. You need to get back out into the sea where your lady is. We're the lady of the sea. I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, it's just...
See, the thing about that is I look at that game and I go...
This is not an Assassin's Creed game.
No, yeah, I look at it and go, how are you an assassin again? What? This isn't a pirate game?
Anytime it was dealing with the assassins, it was like... I just want to get back to the pirating, though. But that's the thing, that game worked because they kind of advertised it as a pirating game as opposed to Assassin's game, and that's what helped it work.
The Arkham games had a fair amount of faffing about, but it was mostly because of Riddler shit, and that was kind of like a secondary storyline, so I don't know if it counts.
I get a lot of people that tell me they just hate the Riddler shit.
I liked it, but that's because I'm OCD like that, and I like the Riddler.
They made it more worth it as the games went on. You actually get to fight the Riddler.
Oh, I 100%ed all those games because of the Riddler.
Yeah.
He's a witness, too.
Yeah.
Fucking A. My eyes bled. Not really, but it felt like it.
But like Assassin's Creed 3, for example, I came into that game, ironically, before 4, of course. I guess that's when they figured out doing the side stuff was more fun. But doing the side stuff in 3 was what helped me stay, because I bought that game going in for the colonial thing. Didn't really work for me. And then there's hunting. There's all this Farmville-esque crap.
A rare case where the side shit is infinitely better than the main game is Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, I think you just won the topic, Norm.
The Chow Garden.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the reason you even do any single player shit.
Finding the animals and the drives and all the levels just to make and battle your chows and race them and look at them and pet them and cuddle them and...
Yeah, like, fuck the go-kart racing, fuck the going for the AAA score. The only reason you do that is if you were a hardcore Sonic fan and wanted that bonus Green Hill Zone level.
Fuck half the levels, really.
Yeah, I love the Eggman levels.
The two good parts of that game are the Chow Garden and the music.
Yes. Fucking love it. Knuckles raps were the best.
Well, Escape from the City. That's like fucking iconic.
Set me free.
One of those weird cases where a song is just genuinely good.
Yeah. Learn! I'm a horrible singer.
I second that motion.
Now, let me, think of games, though, where they literally, you are buying it for that. They almost don't work half the time. Where it's like, oh, this is just a collection of minigames. This is the main game. You can't get away with that, because that technically is your main game then.
I'm trying to think of cases that are recent. Animal Crossing. But that's, again, that's the thing. That is the entire point of the game, is to do the side shit.
Is to screw about and,
it's so much
get that tree placed just right.
That and, what was Minecraft, or two prime examples of games that are just that, can be addictive and fun, but I'm sure there are plenty of cases where it's just arduous and monotonous.
Yeah, I kind of don't usually agree when it's like, oh, that's just the fad. And that may or may not be true, but you know what? Fine, more of it. If that's what's popular, that's the whole point. Go for it. As long as it's not absolutely oversaturated, know?
There are websites like Flight Rising where you raise dragons, and the point is to... raise the dragons and fight them and stuff, but half the time I just...
Wait, raise? Like you're growing up and all that?
Well,
you're raising a kid? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said race.
No.
Go ahead.
God damn it, I forget what
Sorry. You're raising dragons And
you're supposed to like raise dragons and fight them and stuff, but really half the time I just play the little carnival games for monies.
For monies.
I have so much money in that game and so many diamonds. It's not even funny.
Shine bright
Gems
like a diamond.
Don't even.
Anyway, I had a point to this, but I'm actually forgetting it. Yeah, it's like
sometimes it works.
Yeah, it works, you know. And now that being said, it is obviously detriment to the whole point you buy half these games anyway, and that is a sweeping epic narrative or a just awesome gameplay the whole way through.
Sometimes you have to sit back and ask yourself, if the mini games like Sonic, it's awesome when you can be remembered for the side shit like that and it gets addictive when you pour a lot of hours into it, but have you failed making a game if that's the result? If your main game is so unbearable that people focus on the side stuff and remember it for that.
Right. Like, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was a great game all the way through, right?
Right.
The side stuff Joe just
added to it.
Yeah. Now, whereas like Sonic, as you were just saying,
you wouldn't want to play the main storyline again. You just go back and
it's just bad.
You just go back and pick levels that aren't mind numbing to do the KO stuff.
To grab those shards, like very specific, and the aminals.
The aminals.
I almost forgot the animals.
Skeleton dogs.
Yeah. And Assassin's Creed 4. Once again, I don't care about the storyline. I don't care what's going on. I mean, now it did have a genuinely heartfelt ending, I will admit. Considering everything that happened, it was like, oh wow, this is a good ending. But everything else was just like, ugh. I don't care about being an assassin. I care about being a pirate. Damn it! They should just make a pirate game. They really just should. That's not news. That's something they've touched upon before, but they should make it happen.
What am I looking at?
I found a school bus, and there's that teddy bear.
Magic school bus. I'm kidding.
Magic school bus.
That show is the shit.
Oh man. Off topic. I've been reading a lot of memes this morning. One of them was about the Magic School Bus.
Good shit. Mm-hmm.
And I remember, who was the teacher's name? Do you remember?
Miss Frizzle?
Yeah, she was saying, like, one of the kids says something like annoying or something, and she's just like, "'Cause you're on my fucking bus, bitch," or something like that. I don't know how it went, but it was genuinely hilarious.
Well, wasn't there that kid Carlos that would always make bad puns and shit? Carlos!
Wasn't him. It was one of the little girls. I don't remember which one. But, she was shutting her down pretty good.
Get shut down, son!
Now, hold on. When it comes to,
I'm touching the stormtrooper head.
Okay, so we've already established it's a piggy bank in the shape of a stormtrooper helmet. Is what she was just talking about.
You decapitated someone.
Yep, I decapitated one of my own stormtroopers. But back to the topic of, we've already established that you don't like online gaming a whole lot.
Well, that's just my anxiety speaking. I don't like interacting with people. There
Fair
are
enough.
certain cases where I don't give a shit, like Battlefront, because people don't have microphones and can't be little bitches in the chat.
Now, would you say that stuff counts in a way? Like, whenever there's a single player,
it helps
and then there's a multiplayer.
So much. It makes the experience 5 times as bearable, and you notice that people are actually a bit more cooperative when they don't have shit to scream in your ear.
Oh, I'm not talking about lack of microphone. I'm talking about when there is a single player game, and this is kind of back to the adding multiplayer thing. When there is a single player game and like Batman Arkham Origins, and you just kind of shoehorn into multiplayer, does that, or Mass Effect 3, do you think that helps at all?
It's one of those cases where the server's down in a year or two anyway. Who gives a shit?
Right.
I mean, if it's good and you enjoy it first time, that's fine. But leaving it open longer than that's kind of ridiculous. Is the Mass Effect 3 online server still up?
I don't know, actually. I think it is.
It is. That's mind-boggling.
Well, yeah, people do, because they're trying to it does help get the best ending of the game. Quote-unquote best ending.
There's two sides of it. There's shoving a easy-to-forget, kind of silly online mode to a game where you are just going to focus on the main storyline. And then there's a game series that focuses on just the online aspect and gets so bogged down on it that it creates this culture that you don't really want to be a part of, a.k.a. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, that is in itself a whole subculture. Call of Duty Online is a subculture of gaming to me at this point. It is its own thing, and it's terrifying.